Hey guys, this is Kirk with An Easier Way to Trade. I want to create a quick video to show you the power of An Easier Way to Trade Semi-Expert Advisor with management. Why are we doing so well with it? Well, that's because we're managing each trade, guys. We're a little bit different than other EAs. Our EA is designed to put you in the really good trades. And I've learned that over the time in Forex that trading 95% of the trade is actually pulling the trigger. People always have you ever had that experience where you mark up a chart and you say, man, this looks like it's going to be really good, but you're hesitant, you don't pull the trigger, and then the next day you come back and say, man, I wish I would have pulled the trigger. I wish I'd have taken that trade. Well, we find yourself doing that a lot, don't you? You're second guessing yourself. Even though your chart looks great, you marked it up, you don't pull the trigger. So guys, we got an EA that we have developed that will actually execute the trades for you. Okay, you don't have to worry about taking the trade. It execute the trade for you. It'll close it out, take profit, stop loss, all the stuff that a regular EA does. Except, guys, we come up with a better way to do this, to manage this EA, and that's through trade management, guys. We will let the EA take the trade, and then we will simply manage each one. It doesn't take a lot of trades, but it makes a lot of money. And I'm going to show you this. This is just from the 6th of December, as you see. And as you can see up here, this is a live account, a hedge account with Carbon Capital live account. We on 12/6 through 12/9. Guys, we started this account that Sunday, I think on the 4th, $300. All right, we made a total of $553 just through the 9th. All right, so a total from the 3rd of December till today, we're over $1,000 right now on a $300 account, simply by managing the trade. As you can see, we don't win every trade. You see that? We don't win, but we manage trade. We close out the trades that we don't like. And I'm going to show you really quick how this EA works and how we actually manage the trade. And guys, I hope you're excited as much as excited as I am for our January 4th launch, because we're going to be showing a lot of people exactly what we're doing, how to manage the trades. I personally don't believe in EAs running, free, just, automatic hand tree, stuff like that. Because we see a lot of them that work for a while, but then after a while, the market shifts, things happen. But our EA is based on price action. And we figure, if we manage the trades, that, we'll be successful with it. And again, I'm going to show you, it shouldn't take you more than 2 to 3 minutes to look at a trade to make a decision whether you want to be in that trade. But then also with our EA, with being with us, you'll have a little help, because we have a signals channel, a Telegram signals channel, that every time our EA takes a trade, guys, boom, it sends a signal to our Easy Way to Trade FX signals channel, right? So we took GJ buy right here, it put it in here, it put the signal in here. If we don't like the trade, we're managing it, we're going to say we close GJ because it's at resistance. Now, you can do what you want to do. We're going to teach you how to make, how to manage the trade yourself. We're going to teach you how to look for structure in 2 to 3 minutes to make a decision on whether you want to stay in that trade or not. But we're going to put in what we're doing. All right. So again, from the 6th to the 9th here, we profited $553 on a live account, but we started with 300. Now we're over 1,000. So let's jump into it. Let's kind of see, what our EA does, guys. We're excited about this. All right. So bring this on down again. All right, so this is our chart right here. This is all we have on our chart. All we have is the candles and the 200 moving average. When our EA takes a trade, guys, we're going to actually look at market structure. So let's go over how we do this. You can either look at your MT5, your cell phone. I personally, because I'm always have my computer around with me, whatever, I personally like to use Trading View. We're going to come over here to Trading View right quick, and we close these tabs out. No need. We're going to come over to Trading View. So let's just say again, let's go look right here. We had what? GCAD. Where's GCAD? We had GCAD. Somewhere up here. We had GCAD. I thought I saw it. I know it's here somewhere. There we go. We had a GCAD buy, guys. I knew I had it somewhere on here because I was looking at it on Trading View. We had a GCAD buy. So the EA took this buy right here. And here was our entry. This is our time frame, stop loss, and take profit that the EA automatically puts in, right? We use a 40 pip stop loss, but guys, I'm gonna tell you, only time our trades, we're gonna allow our trades to hit 40 pip stop loss is if we are away from the computers, if we're asleep at nighttime or something like that. Because again, when these trades hit, we're constantly managing it. Me and my executive team are constantly managing the trades, and it's not very difficult, because why? We don't take a lot of trades a day. I mean, and it only takes us 2 to 3 minutes to look at the trade to make a decision. If we don't like the trade, again, you'll see we'll throw it in. We'll put it here. We're closing the trade, right? So GCAD came up right here with the buy at 1.66573. So let's go over here. GCAD. This is where we got in this trade at, right here. I'm sorry, right here on this candle right here. Let me open it up a little bit so we can see. We got in this trade right here on this candle right here. Now, guys, I want to show you what it takes, how we do this, because again, once you learn this, it should only take you 2 to 3 minutes to be able to look at the trade, right, and decide if you're going to make it to stand or not. But we look at GCAD, and what is the first thing we notice? We notice that it's in a strong uptrend, right? Since November, it's been in a strong uptrend. As you see it going up, creating higher highs and higher lows, right? It's creating higher highs and higher lows. It's breaking structure, right, and going. So we got in this trade right here. So again, we knew it was in a good, strong buy trend. So I went ahead, all we do is we visually draw a structure here. You know, we can look at it, take this off, right? We can look, price has been coming here and rejecting. These are 4-hour candles, guys. We always go to the 4-hour to make our decision. Price has been rejecting. So we see that's some type of structure right there, right? But we also see it's been breaking structure. So we know if we got in right here, first thing I want to do is I want to kind of see what an average, you know, how far I can pretty much go. So I'll say about 20 some pips. I'm good with that. If I can get 10 to 15 pips out of a trade, guys, with the lot size we're using, that's some money, right? So we're making that decision right there that we're going to stay in this trade, you know, at least till structure. Now what I'll do is I'll come in really quick on my cell phone or my MT5. I'll put a structure here right where price has been rejecting the most, right? And we see price has been rejecting the most about right in here, right? As we see all the wicks, 3 right in this area. So I'll say, okay, I'm going to take my take profit for right now on this trade, and I'm going to place it right about there. Come on, it didn't grab. I'm going to take my take profit right about here, guys. Right about there. So that gives me roughly what? Roughly 20 pips to get. Well, 20 pips, if I'm doing 20 pips, I'm doing $5 a pip. That's $100. I'll take that quick $100. I'll make that decision to stand because I know I'm in a strong uptrend, possibly go even higher. And look what it did. It actually broke structure and kept going, right? So if I'd have let it stay with my original TP, it'd have been up here somewhere, about 75 pips. But again, we are managing these trades. You make the decision. That's the good thing. We'll put in the chat group, you know, what we are doing, but you can make decisions. So that's a quick $100 we made on that trade, simply by looking really quick, right? Took us 2 to 3 minutes to say that's an uptrend, right? We got structure here. What do you think we can get out of it? And patience is a virtue. Okay, so what's another trade we did, guys? Let's come over here and look. We had NZD CAD for a buy. You see NZD CAD for a buy right here. All right, so the EA put us in that trade. It immediately threw the signal over here in the Telegram group. And this is another good bonus of having a membership with us. You're going to get this right here, the Telegram group, with everything that we're doing in here. The signal is being put in here. And guess what, guys? When the EA takes a trade, it puts the signal in. Now you got something that you can manually trade too. So you can put this GCAD buy on your manual charts with all the information and make the decision on what to do with it. So let's look at NZD CAD on the buy. Let's come over here and let's get NZD CAD. What is it, NZD CAD? All right, so we immediately, this was our entry. This white line right here was our entry. All right, so let me get that out the way for a minute so you can see. This bullish candle was our entry. Guys, what do we see? We see it's been in an uptrend, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Breaking structure, broke structure. Structure right here, broke structure. So we got in right here, but look to the left on the 4-hour. Nothing else. It's going up. There is no other structure here. So we say, okay, we're going to let this one run, guys. We get in, boom, it goes up. It came back down, but it went on up, hit our TP, right? Went on up, hit our TP. Guys, we are managing it, and it takes us 2 minutes to decide this. We're going to be doing trainings every Monday and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern on Zoom for anybody. You don't even have to have the EA. You can get on our trainings, and we're going to be going over every trade that the EA is in right then, or every trade that the EA is actually taken and closed out already. We're going to be going and showing you what the decision was, why we let it run, or why we close it out. And we're going to get you to a point to where you can look at these charts really quick on TradingView or on your MT5. Same thing on your MT5. You can find your structures right here and see, and you know, and make the decisions, right? So we're going to be showing people how we're doing this for every trade that comes out. So that's why now, as you see, Now you see why we should never hit a 40 pip stop loss unless we're away from the computers or sleep, right? Something like that. That's the only time we should hit the stop loss, guys, because we're managing every trade. We're not going to give it. If I see, let's open this up a little bit. Let's do this. Let's say, let me give you an example, right? We come down. Let's say we got this on NZD CAD, and let's say our entry was right here. No, let's say, let's go to a different one. All right, let me put some structure right here. All right, we see that, right? Y'all see that, even came across, right? Y'all see that. Resistance turned into support. But let's just say right here that we got a trade, and on this candle right here, our entry was, let's just say right in here, right? We would look at this really quick. It don't take you 2 minutes. You can't see none of this, right? But you look to the left, it's been rejected. Top, double top, and it's putting you back in right here, right? It's trying to break, but it just can't break. We would close this trade. Now, what did it do? The trade went up, yes. But normally, you know, if it's rejecting like that, we're thinking it's going to reject down. We don't care about what we could have got, guys. We care about what we save from losing, and we come on and get the next trade, right? So we go ahead and close this trade out because it's that structure. We close it out because we see it's a structure. Again, you make the decision whether you want to stay in it or not. That's up to you. I would have closed this trade out, and maybe not, guys. If I think about it, I'm looking at this right here, all this uptrend breaking. I probably would have kept this trade. But I'm just saying, had price been consolidating, let's just say price has been consolidating across. We see this right here. We see this is in a good uptrend, right? You can see this, guys. And I want people to understand it. You can see how price has been in the uptrend all this time, going, you know, all the way up, right? So again, I probably would not have closed that particular trade out because I see this strong uptrend, and we'll show you that. But again, had price been consolidating across like this and did that, you know, we probably would have closed it out. So I hope everybody understands it. And we'll be going over this again on our training Zooms every Monday and Wednesdays from 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. Eastern starting January 4th, guys, on our trainings. We'll be showing people why we're staying in the trade or why we're exiting the trade. But as the EA takes the trade, I got another one for you. I can show you really quick what I'm talking about. Just thought about it, guys. EUR NZD sale. We had EUR NZD sale. So let's go look at EUR NZD sale. Let's mark that one up. EUR NZD sale, because we did close this one out. Now, did it go in our favor eventually? Yes, but we didn't want to hold. Now, we were looking at what we had at the time. All right, so let's look at this. This was our entry right here. This yellow line was our entry on this candle. Let me get rid of this line. All right, but look at the structure. Look at the structure. It's in between zones, right? So this mini break and retest here, but it started consolidating. This was where we got in. No, I'm sorry, we got in on this candle. I remember it was a bullish candle. We got in on this candle right here, for a sale. Now, did it eventually go in our favor? Yes, but that's been 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 hours. That's a whole day ago. A whole day later, right? We don't want to be holding a trade like that. We say we'll go ahead and get out of that trade so we can get the next trade and go in our favor. So what price was sitting on support. So we exited that trade, guys. And I think we put in the chat. Yeah, I think we put in the chat right here that we were closing EURD NZD because it's at support. So we tell you what we're going to do. But then again, you know, you make the decision. You may say it, okay, well, let's look at the big picture here, right? You may say this right here. Let's look at the big picture. It's been in a downtrend, start to consolidate, and it may continue. And you would have been right? Again, but what we're doing is we're not even taking that chance. We're not taking that chance. We say, okay, we go ahead and forget this one, on to the next. But we're going to teach you how to make these decisions, right? We're just with what we're doing to show people that we can take losses. We're going to close it. I probably should have stayed in that trade, but why take the chance, right? Because I know I'm going to get in better trades that's going to yield us money. And as you saw, guys, you know, we profited. We're at $1,000 on the $300 account, a live account right here since Sunday, which was December 4th. So from December 4th to yesterday, we made over $700 managing our trades. So guys, that's how we're doing with an easier way to trade semi-EA with management. That's why we call it management. we're managing each and every trade. We're going to teach you how to manage each and every trade on our training Zooms, and you're going to profit. You're going to get the signals channel with the help guys with the EA throwing signals in there to where you can actually manually trade. Try it for a month. Try it for a month, guys. If it don't work for you, it don't work. But look, we took $300 on a live account and went to 1,000. Very easy. We got bigger accounts too that we made bigger, but we wanted to show people that $300 and you can profit with an easy way to trade semi with management as long as you're doing it the right way, guys. As long as you're doing it the right way. Okay? Have a great day.